This is Nina, right? I'm Rachel. I'm David's fiancé. I finally got your number from David's phone.
Hello, Rachel. Yes, this is Nina. Congratulations on your engagement, by the way.
Thank you. I'm so excited to finally connect with you. David talks about you all the time.
David's told me a lot about you, too. He seems really happy with you.
That's so sweet of him, though it's weird he never showed me any recent pictures of you.
Please take good care of my brother, Rachel. I'm looking forward to becoming a part of your family.
Yeah, about that. So, I saw some photos.
Photos? What photos are you talking about?
I saw photos of you. I found an old family album at your parents' house and I looked at them. David never shows me current pictures of you, not even once since we got together. Now I know why he never showed me.
I see.
I saw some family pictures. Your face. I noticed you have this huge scar. Has it healed at all?
No, it hasn't healed. It's a permanent condition.
Yeah, that's what I thought. David told me about it. He said it was from birth? That must be rough.
Yes, it is from birth. Not gonna go away.
It's not something makeup can cover, is it?
No, it isn't. I can't cover it. It's quite extensive, so covering it would be really difficult.
Have you tried those new medical treatments to try to get rid of it? There are so many options these days with surgery.
I've consulted with various specialists about it already. The scarring is too deep for most treatments.
So you're just giving up on it? You're still walking around with that hideous face, with that nasty scar. I could tell just from the photos.
That's quite harsh for you to say.
Your face is completely messed up with that scar. Can't you do something about it? Maybe talk to someone new you haven't talked to before? At least try to look somewhat presentable before meeting me. I can barely look at you with that scar.
Rachel, that's a bit harsh. We haven't even met in person yet.
Look, I'm actually trying to help you here. You don't understand how this reflects on me.
How what reflects on you?
Having someone like you at my wedding. I'm trying to do you a favor here. You're planning to come to the wedding, right?
Of course I am. It's my brother's wedding.
I mean, you're his sister, so we had to invite you, but you need to fix that face before the wedding then. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I've seen your photos from David. He sends me photos of you sometimes. You're very beautiful.
I know, right? That's exactly why I can't stand ugly or unsightly things. You need to fix that face before we meet. I can't deal with it. Not trying to fix it is just lazy. I mean, I was born naturally beautiful, but still.
Well, you're lucky to be born that way. But I've worked hard to accomplish what I can with my appearance. That's why I am who I am today.
What do you mean by that?
I've built a successful career despite my appearance.
Oh, please, don't try to play the inspiration card. Looking like that must have gotten you plenty of pity points, too.
That's not true at all. I've worked hard for everything I've achieved. It wasn't because of my scar.
Yeah, whatever helps you sleep at night. But back to the wedding. You really need to do something about your face before the day.
Even if you're going to be my brother's wife, it's pretty rude to demand I change my face.
Well, if you can't fix your face, don't come to the wedding. I don't want you there.
What? What do you mean? This is my only brother's wedding. I want to be there to celebrate with him. He would want me there too.
Then fix your face before the wedding day. It's one or the other. My wedding's going to be amazing. Designer dress, top-tier venue decorations. You'll stick out like a sore thumb with that face.
You really think so? Is it that bad?
Obviously. Do you know how much I'm spending on this wedding? Everything has to be perfect.
A perfect wedding isn't about appearances, though.
Oh my god, spare me the lecture. If you want to come, get your face fixed first, got it? I'm shocked you've managed to live a whole 30 years with that face. Good luck with that.
Rachel, that's impossible, and you know that.
Nothing's impossible if you try hard enough. There are surgeries, treatments, anything.
Medical procedures aren't that simple.
Then I guess you've made your choice.
I haven't made any choice. You're the one making unreasonable demands.
I'm being practical. Think about the wedding photos. They'll be ruined.
Photos can be arranged to accommodate everyone.
That's not the point. Everyone will be staring at you at the wedding. It'll take attention away from me on my special day.
Is that what you're so worried about?
Obviously, it's my wedding. All eyes should be on me, not you.
I understand that it's your wedding, but I'm David's sister.
Sister or not, you'll ruin everything if you come. Just looking at those old photos of you made me sick.
That's extremely hurtful.
Truth hurts, honey. But better hear it from me now than face humiliation at the wedding.
I've dealt with people like you my whole life.
Oh, and how did that work out for you?
A lot better than you might think.
Look, I'm trying to be nice here.
This is your version of nice?
At least I'm being honest with you. Most people probably just talk behind your back.
And you think that makes you better?
Obviously, I'm doing you a favor by being direct.
A favor would be accepting family as they are, not trying to change them.
Family? What family? We're not family yet. And with that attitude, maybe we won't be.
What's that supposed to mean?
Figure it out yourself. Just remember, fix the face or don't come to my wedding. Those are your only options.
I'll think about what you've said.
Don't think about it too long. Wedding's coming up soon. And don't go crying to David about this.
Why? Afraid he'll see your true colors?
He knows exactly who I am. I just have high standards. There is nothing wrong with that.
If you say so.
I do say so. And I'm the bride. What I say goes.
We'll see about that.
Is that a threat?
Just an observation.
Whatever. Just remember what I said. Don't ruin my perfect day.
Hey, David, I'm having second thoughts about the wedding.
What? What do you mean? Where's this coming from? You seemed super excited last week when we talked about it.
Things change.
The wedding's a chance for everyone to meet, work friends, Rachel's family, everyone. You know how long I've been planning this?
Yeah, I know, but
Something happened, huh? You never back out of things like this.
it's nothing.
Nina, don't do that. I know you're hiding something.
Do what?
That thing where you try to handle everything yourself? What happened? Tell me.
I just think maybe it's better if I'm not there.
Why would you say that? Tell me what's really going on.
My appearance tends to draw attention, and some people just can't accept it. I've faced discrimination because of how I look with my scar. I don't want to cause any drama at your wedding, and honestly, I don't want to deal with that myself.
Did someone say something to you?
It doesn't matter.
It matters to me. Was it Rachel? She said something to you? I'll talk to her.
No, don't. That'll just make things worse.
Is that what you're worried about? You think I care about that?
I know you don't care, but Rachel's really pretty. If her family or friends get a bad impression and you have to deal with that, I hate that idea. Maybe I should just stay behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes? You're my sister, not some random guest we can hide away.
But the photos.
What about them?
Rachel mentioned
What did she say about photos?
nothing important.
Nina, tell me.
She's worried I'll ruin them.
She said what?
See, this is why I didn't want to tell you about this.
No, I need to know these things as your brother.
It's your wedding day. You should be happy.
I planned this wedding specifically to introduce everyone to you and the others. What's the point if you're not there? I want to show off my sister.
Show off? There's nothing to show off about me.
Are you kidding? My sister, the successful designer, the one who built her own company from scratch?
That's different.
How is it different?
People can appreciate my work without seeing me.
That's not the point here. You shouldn't have to hide like that.
I don't know. You always say things like that, but
Have I ever been wrong about this stuff?
no, I guess not.
Remember what happened in middle school?
Which part?
When you wanted to quit the drama club?
That was different back then.
How?
We were kids then.
And you ended up being the best stage designer they ever had.
Because you wouldn't let me quit.
Because I knew you were talented, just like right now.
This isn't about talent, though.
It's about not letting others dictate your life.
It's your wedding day, though.
Exactly, my wedding day, and I want my sister there to celebrate with me.
But Rachel,
I'll handle Rachel.
no, don't. That might make things worse.
Then what do you suggest?
Maybe I could just come to the ceremony, skip the reception.
Absolutely not. See? Trust me, I want to introduce my amazing sister to my coworkers and new family.
Your coworkers don't need to meet me.
They've been asking about you.
Why?
Because I talk about you all the time.
David,
What? I'm just proud of my sister.
you're embarrassing.
That's what brothers are for.
To embarrass their sisters?
Among other things, like making sure they don't miss important events. You cleared your busy schedule for my wedding. No need to cancel now.
My schedule isn't the issue here.
I know that. So you'll come?
You really want me there on your wedding day?
Of course, more than anything.
Even if it causes problems?
What problems?
With Rachel's family.
They'll have to deal with it.
And if they can't?
Then that's their problem, not yours.
You make it sound so simple.
Because it is. You're my sister. End of story. It's that simple.
I wish everyone saw it that way.
The ones who matter do.
Like who?
Me for starters, Mom and Dad, all our cousins.
True.
Remember cousin Sarah's wedding?
When we were kids?
Yeah, remember what you said?
That was different.
How?
I was young and naive then. We both were.
You said I'm going to design the most beautiful dresses one day.
I can't believe you remember that.
Of course I do, and look at you now. That's exactly what you're doing.
That's work, though.
It's more than that, it's who you are.
A designer?
Someone who creates beauty.
Now you're really being embarrassing.
Good! So you'll come, right?
Well, if you insist. Maybe I was overthinking it.
You definitely were.
I'll be looking forward to the wedding then.
Promise?
Promise.
Good, because I already told everyone about my amazing sister.
David!
What? It's true?
You're impossible.
But you love me anyway.
Unfortunately.
Hey!
Just kidding.
Better be.
Thanks, bro.
For what?
Being you.
Always. That's what family is for.
Yeah, it is.
Hold up, is that you? You actually came to my wedding. Are you being serious right now?
David wanted me here today.
You look even worse than in the photos. You're literally a monster. The nerve of you showing up at my gorgeous wedding. I'll give you points for courage, I suppose.
I'm just here for my brother, to celebrate with him.
Did you even try to cover it up?
There's nothing to cover up.
There's no seat for you here. Did you think I was joking before about not wanting you here?
I'm not leaving.
Oh, you definitely are leaving. I'm calling the security.
I think that's going too far. Rachel, I'm your future husband's sister you're insulting.
I don't care, just leave.
Are you prepared for what happens when you talk about family like that?
Prepared for what? I'm just telling it like it is. Just look at your face.
Rachel, please stop.
You're trying to be accepted looking like that. It's hilarious.
You're just making a scene.
I'm making a scene? That's funny. You're the one who crashed my wedding looking like that.
I was invited properly by my own brother.
That was before I saw this horrible thing. You'll never be loved. You'll be hated forever. At least not at my wedding. My parents agree.
Your parents? What about them?
They're terrified of your scar. My friends will totally make fun of me. Someone might call security thinking a monster crashed the wedding.
Rachel, I didn't think you'd be this horrible. Even I have my limits.
Aw, the monster knows about limits. That's rich coming from you. What other limits do you have?
Stop mocking people like this.
Or what? You'll curse me with your monster face?
This is so childish.
Whatever, just leave already. My parents are saying it too. Who wants someone with a scarred face at their wedding? Read the room. Oh wait, you're not human enough to get it.
Fine, I'm leaving.
Oh, so you do understand English. I was worried the monster brain couldn't process it.
You're being ridiculous right now.
Then get lost and don't show your face around us ever again.
I'll let my brother know about this.
What? What do you mean? Don't say anything unnecessary right before the wedding.
He should know how his fiancé treats his family.
Just say you had an emergency or something when you see him. Are you trying to ruin our marriage or something?
I was going to leave quietly, but I changed my mind. You're going to regret what you said to me earlier.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? Is that a threat?
It's just a fact.
What can a monster like you do? Everyone will believe whatever I say. You're just cute trying to threaten me.
Maybe so, but you'll regret this soon enough.
Stop being cryptic. It's so annoying.
My condolences. Better brace yourself for what's about to happen.
For what? Hello? Answer me! Where are you? What did you do? What the hell? David's gone! He's texting me saying he left the wedding? This makes no sense! You must have said something to him to make him leave.
Yes, he decided to leave the wedding with me.
What? Huh? What's going on? What are you saying? What about the wedding?
The wedding's canceled, I suppose.
You can't do this! You can't just cancel my wedding!
I didn't cancel anything. David did.
Because you poisoned him against me!
By the way, I'm revoking permission to use that dress.
What are you talking about?
I'll keep the venue decorations since they're paid for, but I'm canceling all dress alterations and future orders. Everything must be returned.
What are you even saying? You're making no sense! The dress has nothing to do with you! What right do you have to be saying that?
That wedding dress belongs to my company. Oh, you know David originally commissioned it from my company.
Your company? What company?
We were planning to add it to our collection after the wedding. We also designed the venue decorations.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You mocked my appearance, but even with this monstrous face, I can design beautiful things.
No way! Are you the Nina?
Yes, I am. It seems like you knew about me.
Of course I knew about you! You're famous! Your designs are everywhere!
I see you're familiar with my work.
I cried tears of joy when David said he got me a Nina original wedding dress. I've been bragging about it all over social media. But you're that Nina? I didn't know.
The very same.
But how?
Sorry to be such a disappointing monster. I've worked hard in various fields to make up for my appearance.
This can't be real. You're lying.
Would you like to see the design contracts?
But Nina always wears a mask. I had no idea.
Yes, I do wear a mask at public events. It's my signature look now.
The black lace mask, that's you?
As a designer, I can create and wear what I want, even with these scars. That's why I've dedicated my life to this work.
No. This is a nightmare. This can't be happening.
Reality can be harsh sometimes.
I'll apologize for what I said. I didn't know.
Would it matter if I wasn't famous?
Of course Look, I'm really sorry, okay?
Sorry for what exactly? What are you apologizing for?
For everything. The things I said.
Because I'm Nina the designer?
No, but taking David away isn't right. I know I went too far earlier.
David's leaving isn't just because of what you said.
Huh? Then why did he leave?
David's going back to talk things through with you and your parents. Why don't you just ask him directly?
What do you mean he's gonna talk through things? What does he need to talk about?
I'm sure you know what it's about.
No, I don't know. What did you tell him?
The truth.
What truth? There's nothing to tell.
Are you sure about that?
What are you implying?
Give it time.
Stop being cryptic. This is my wedding day.
Was your wedding day. Past tense.
You ruined everything.
Did I?
Yes, everything was perfect until you showed up.
Perfect on the surface.
What's that supposed to mean?
You tell me.
What's going on? How did you know? You investigated me?
Yes, I did. Your cruel words made me question your character.
You had no right to do that.
I had every right to do so. You're marrying my brother.
Was marrying your brother, all thanks to you.
Thanks to your lies. I wanted to make sure you were worthy of my brother. I didn't expect these results, though.
What exactly did you find?
You know exactly what I found.
You don't know anything.
I know enough. I should have told him before the wedding. Sorry for causing him trouble.
You're not sorry at all.
But I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you were just mean-spirited, but still decent inside.
How dare you judge me like this? This is horrible. You told David. He's saying he's calling off the wedding.
Actions have consequences.
Now even the relatives know. This is the worst.
You hid it from the relatives too? That you were previously married?
How much do you know?
I know everything.
Of course I hid it. Mom and Dad were pushing for this wedding because they didn't want the relatives finding out. Now David's telling everyone at the wedding. This is the worst possible situation. My parents are furious.
That's not my problem. I just told my brother what I discovered.
You had no right to dig into my past.
You should have told him yourself. It's cruel to hide this from someone you're planning to marry.
That marriage was brief. It ended because of money and relationship issues.
And you didn't think David deserved to know?
My parents didn't want to tell the relatives. I didn't think David needed to know either.
I'm sure he would have wanted to know. You should have been honest if you were getting married.
It wasn't relevant.
A previous marriage isn't relevant?
It was barely a marriage.
Were you just using my brother to restore your status in the family?
That's not what I was thinking at all. I genuinely wanted to marry him.
If you really loved my brother, you shouldn't have said such horrible things to his family. Weren't you just using him to restore your social standing? Maybe your parents thought the same way.
You don't know anything about my parents.
I know they were willing to hide your past. Either way, I think my brother finally realized that.
I'm telling you that wasn't my intention. You ruined my wedding. This is awful.
You ruined it yourself.
I'm filing for damages. You'll pay for the cancellation fees.
Do whatever you want, but suing me would be a mistake.
Is that another threat?
Just practical advice. You'd just lose more money on lawyer fees.
You think you're so smart.
Think carefully before you act. Goodbye. Sorry about your wedding.
Don't mock me.
But hey, at least you won't have to deal with a monster anymore.
I hate you.
Noted.
This isn't over.
Yes, it is.
You'll regret this.
I don't think I will.
I'm sorry about all of this, getting you caught up in all this drama.
I should be the one to apologize. I waited until the last minute to tell you about Rachel's secret.
You don't need to apologize.
I'm sorry the wedding ended up canceled like this. I really didn't mean for it to come out this way.
You did the right thing.
Did I?
Yes! Actually, I already knew about it.
What?
About Rachel being married before. Yeah, I knew.
You knew?
Found out a while ago.
Why didn't you say anything?
I figured she had her reasons and would tell me when she was ready. I was trying not to make a big deal out of it.
I thought that's why you called off the wedding, but I guess not. Then why?
Do you want the honest truth?
Always.
It was her attitude toward you and how her parents completely agreed with throwing you out. Seeing their faces, it brought back a lot of memories.
What memories?
Remember how people used to talk about your scars, the bullying from classmates, all the harassment?
That was a long time ago.
It was hard for me too back then. Their faces, they looked just like those kids who used to bully you. I thought I'd forgotten, but I guess some memories stick with you.
Those old days. They were painful memories. But you know what? You always protected me. That's a good memory.
I should have protected you more.
You did enough. Whenever I was being harassed, you'd come running. So this time too, it was for me? David, you can make your own decisions.
I did.
I can't take responsibility if you're ending your marriage just because of me.
No, that's not it. I realized my own mistake.
What mistake?
I didn't see Rachel's true nature. Or maybe I did and ignored it.
What do you mean?
There were signs, little comments here and there, the way she treated service staff.
And you ignored them?
I wanted to believe the best in her. I didn't abandon the wedding to choose my sister. I made my own decision to end things with Rachel.
I see. As long as you're sure. As long as you won't regret getting caught up in my drama.
Regret? No way. I can't be family with someone who won't accept my family.
Even if it means starting over?
Better now than after the wedding. Rachel criticized you without knowing anything about you just because of your scars. I don't want to be with someone like that anymore.
You've always been like this.
Like what?
Putting me first.
That's not true. You've built something amazing for yourself, and I'm proud of that. That's why I wanted to introduce you to everyone, though things turned out pretty different from what I expected.
Life rarely goes as expected.
Isn't that the truth?
Will you be okay?
I should be asking you that.
I'm not the one who just canceled my wedding.
No, you're just the one who saved me from a huge mistake.
David.
I mean it. Thank you.
For what?
For being you, for staying strong, for showing me the truth.
Even if the truth hurts?
Especially then.
You'll find someone better.
I know. Someone who'll love all of us.
All of us?
My weird, successful, amazing family.
Now you're just being sappy.
That's what little sisters are for.
To make their brothers sappy?
Among other things.
After the incident, Rachel lost her job and was kicked out by her parents for bringing shame to the family. Nobody knows where she is now. David eventually married someone he met through a business connection and is living happily. Nina continues to watch over her brother while focusing on her design career, ready to protect him just as he protected her if anything ever happens. Above all, this experience reminded them both about the importance of family bonds.
The restrictions on being a full-time housewife are honestly embarrassing, especially when it comes to family. Dad even said he really dislikes you, and it's honestly hilarious. He said it's ridiculous that you're just sitting at home all day without doing anything. I can't help but laugh every time I think about it.
Martha, what's going on now? Are you upset again? It seems like you're always in a bad mood lately.
No, I'm just telling the truth, okay? Every time I come to a family gathering, it hits me even harder. All the women in our family work, right? Every single one of them has a job. They're all out there doing something important. And then there's you, the only one who's a stay-at-home housewife, depending on your father for everything. Don't you ever feel embarrassed about that?
If I went out and worked, who would take care of the house? Your father wouldn't do it, and you wouldn't either. There's no way.
Well, it's not that big of a deal. It's just your job, and I'm leaving it to you. If you actually went out to work and helped us, things would be different. We'd be able to divide the responsibilities and get things done faster. It's not all on me, you know.
Is that what your father thinks too? Does he really want me to go to work? Does he think I should get a job too?
Of course he does. He says you're just sitting around the house not doing anything. He said that if you worked, things would get easier for everyone. The extra money would help us all, and we wouldn't have to rely on him so much. It would make life so much more comfortable. We could finally have some extra room in the budget.
But we're doing fine right now, aren't we? You've never had to want for anything. We're not struggling.
That's only because of Dad's hard work. It has nothing to do with what you're doing. You're just sitting there depending on him. Don't act like you're doing anything to help. Honestly, I'm so tired of talking to you. You make everything so difficult. Maybe you should just leave. You're an embarrassment to the family. You're honestly the last person I want to talk to right now. Why don't you just leave already?
I would love to leave, but I'm in the middle of preparing lunch for everyone right now. You want me to just stop everything and walk out? That's not happening.
I can't even believe this. How can you act like this? How can you live like this and not feel bad about it? You should feel embarrassed. Honestly, I don't know how I even managed to put up with you. It's not just that you're a full-time housewife. It's that you use all of the family's money for yourself without a second thought. You spend it however you want, with no consideration for anyone else. It's like you don't even care about how much you're taking from us.
Huh? Wait, who exactly said that?
Huh? Who do you think said that? Of course, it was Dad. He's the one who's been affected by all your reckless spending. Don't you think he has the right to say something? Honestly, I'm the one over here working hard at university, trying to make a name for myself in the entertainment industry. I've been winning beauty pageants, and I've already signed contracts for some roles in short films. Got a future ahead of me, and your father is busy with his work as a president of a big talent agency. We're both trying to make something of ourselves, so it's hard for me to sit here and watch you drag the rest of us down.
I don't use family money for my own personal stuff, though. I mean, sure, I spend money on the things I've earned on my own, but that's not the same thing.
What? You don't even have a job. You don't have any income. How can you possibly be spending money that you've earned? Don't make me laugh. Look, I'm serious. I don't want to deal with you anymore. Please, just go finish making the lunch and stop wasting everyone's time. We're all waiting for you, and we don't need you making excuses. Just do your part.
Honestly, I don't even know how to respond to this. It's like talking to a wall. You don't get it at all, do you? You don't even care about anyone else but yourself. It's exhausting to even have a conversation with you. Every time I try to talk to you, it's like I'm just talking to myself. It's pointless.
I'm really done now. If you're not going to listen, then I'll just leave you to it. But just know this, you're the one who's holding everything back. You're the one who's making everything harder. If you cared even a little, you'd realize how much easier it would be if you just took some responsibility.
I can't believe you sometimes. Wait, what's going on here? Why are people saying that I've been using the family's money without permission?
What is this all about?
No, it's just that Martha's completely misunderstood everything. I didn't say anything like that at all.
Stop lying. Don't try to cover this up. You've been saying bad things about me again, haven't you? You've probably been spreading lies. And you, being the president of a talent agency, you're the one who started the company and drove it straight into bankruptcy after barely getting it off the ground.
Stop! Don't bring that up again. You're just reopening old wounds. It's like I wanted the company to fail. It wasn't my fault. You know how hard I tried.
Then why don't you just come clean? Why don't you just tell everyone that you're unemployed, drowning in debt, and have nothing to your name? You promised me that you'd be honest today and tell everyone everything. You agreed, remember?
I know, but how am I supposed to say that? How do I stand in front of everyone and just say, hey, I'm unemployed, I'm broke, and I've made a huge mess of things? Do you think it's that easy?
Yes, if you could just do that, I'd respect you more than anything. At least then you'd be showing some honesty. But instead of doing that, you've been making fun of me with Martha in front of everyone, laughing at me like I'm some kind of joke.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to go this far. I just kind of went along with what Martha was saying. I don't want to make things worse, but I didn't think it would blow up like this.
You know, my wife is a full-time housewife and doesn't do anything. She's so embarrassing. We live in a time where women should be independent, and yet my wife just keeps relying on me for everything. I really respect working women. They have it together. A man who's completely dependent on his wife, living off her hard work and not lifting a finger, is the one who says this? Seriously?
I mean, I didn't mean it like that. I just went along with what Martha said because I didn't want to start another argument. But I didn't really believe any of that. Honestly, I really do appreciate everything you do for me, I swear.
If you really appreciated me, you would never say something like that, even in a joking way. You don't even understand the damage you've caused. I've had enough of this. Just earlier today, Martha was saying things like that to me, and now here you are doing the same thing. It's like I'm surrounded by people who don't care about how I feel. If you don't fix this right now, I'll leave you. I'm done.
What? Hold on, wait a second. If you leave me, how do you expect me to live? How am I supposed to make it without you?
I don't care. You can go find a job or do whatever it takes to survive. I'm done with this. I can't live like this anymore. If you don't say something now, I swear I'll expose everything. I'll tell everyone what's really going on.
Wait a minute. You know my family's full of successful, high-achieving people, right? Everyone's either a lawyer, or a doctor, or some kind of big shot. And I've even gotten investors for the talent agency. There are a lot of people with high expectations of me. I can't just let them down.
The person who let everyone down is you. You're the one who mismanaged the company and made it go bankrupt. Don't you dare try to blame me for this. And hiding the truth isn't going to make anything better. You're just pushing everything off and pretending like nothing's wrong. You're not fooling anyone. So please, stop trying to make it seem like it's not a big deal. You need to stop avoiding the truth and face up to everything. You can't keep sweeping things under the rug, pretending everything is fine when it's clearly falling apart. Stop avoiding it and deal with it. If you don't face the truth, if you don't stop lying to everyone, I'll tell everyone myself. I'll make sure the whole family knows exactly what's been going on.
Wait, hold on. Fine, you're right. I'll explain everything. But for now, just stay quiet and let me handle this. I'll take care of it, okay?
You better do it. If not, I'm walking out, and we're done for good. Don't think I'm joking.
Okay, I get it. I'll take care of it, okay? First, I'll explain everything to Martha. After that, I'll tell the relatives too. I'll make sure everyone knows the truth. I'll explain everything and then maybe we can finally get past this. But you need to trust me. I'll do it. Just please don't make this worse. I know I messed up, but I don't want to lose you. Hey, Martha. I need to talk to you for a bit. Where are you right now?
Huh? Oh, I'm in the nearby forest. I came out to enjoy the countryside for a little while, and since I just bought a new outfit the other day, I thought I'd try it on and take a few photos. You know, just some fun self-shots in nature.
So you're taking selfies in the forest, huh? That's our idea of a good time?
Well, yeah. You know, I'm about to make my debut in the entertainment industry. I need to get used to being seen by others and being in the spotlight. I can't have any fear when it comes to cameras and being looked at. It's all part of the process, right?
Entertainment debut? Isn't it a little too soon for that? I mean, it's not even confirmed yet, is it? Aren't you jumping the gun a little?
Huh? But with your connections, it's going to be easy, right? You've already got the big name of your dad's agency behind you, so I should be in there no problem. It feels like my debut is already practically guaranteed, don't you think?
No, it's not that simple. I'm actually thinking about doing this on my own terms, you know? I don't want to just rely on the fact that I'm associated with my dad's company. Maybe I can make a name for myself independently, go down a different path. Something that feels more true to me.
What do you mean? Do you want to take a different route? Why not just take the opportunity that's already laid out for you?
Well, I'm saying maybe you don't have to join my agency. I don't want to just get in there because of family ties. I mean, I could aim to join a different agency, one that represents as the type of artist I actually admire. You know, work with people I look up to, and get into a place where I actually feel like I fit in.
I've already decided that I'm going to join your agency. It's just the easiest way to get started. Oh, and by the way, I was looking at the website for your company the other day. I noticed something kind of strange. The name listed as the president wasn't yours, it was someone else's.
That. Well, that's because I'm just lending my name to the company. I'm sort of higher up on the president in terms of status, so I don't have my name listed on the site. It's just easier that way for everyone involved.
Wow, that's amazing! You're really something. I can't believe I'll get to debut under someone like that. It's such a huge opportunity. I'm so excited.
Yeah, but just so you know, the entertainment world is tough. It's not all glitz and glam. It takes a lot of hard work and sometimes you have to sacrifice things. Plus, you're still a university student, right? Maybe you should focus on your studies first before diving into all of this. You got a lot ahead of you.
Oh, I've been thinking about quitting university. There's no point in it if I'm going to become a celebrity, right? I mean, who needs a degree when they've got fame and success? If I make it in the entertainment world, I won't need school anymore.
What? No, that's not how it works. Education is important. You can't just throw it away like that.
Forget about school for now. Honestly, I don't think it's going to help me much in this business. What's more important is that we get rid of that woman from our house. Isn't she just a nuisance? All she does is get in the way and drag us down. I don't see how you can stand living with her. I bet you're getting sick of her too. You want to divorce her, don't you?
No, I don't think that's what I want. I never said that. It's not how I feel.
Really? Because just earlier you were talking badly about her with me. You can't stand her, right? You were saying how much you hate living with her and how she's always causing problems. What's the holdup? Why don't you just get a divorce already? You know it'll make things so much easier. I can even go talk to her and handle it if you want. Just say the word.
No, wait a minute. Hold on, I didn't mean it like that. It's not that simple. You don't know the whole picture.
Hey, I just had a talk with Dad, and we came to the conclusion that you're really just standing in the way of my career and my debut in the entertainment industry. So, I think it's time for you to just leave the house. It's for the best.
Wait, what? Why is this even happening? Why do you hate me so much? What did I ever do to deserve this?
Come on, you're nothing but a parasite living off us. Who would ever want to like a parasite? Seriously, who would? No one would. It's honestly so embarrassing that you're part of my family. It's hard for me to even imagine being associated with you at this point.
You keep calling me a parasite. Whatever, fine. If that's how you feel, then I'll stop being your wife and I'll stop being a mother starting today.
What? Really? You're actually serious about this? Wow, this is a huge relief. Now I won't have to look at your face anymore. I won't have to deal with you.
Just so you know, I'm not going to be involved in any of your problems anymore. Whatever happens, I'm not helping you. Don't even think about it. I won't lift a finger.
Oh, as if anyone would ask for your help anyway. Do me a favor and just disappear from my life completely. That's all I'm asking.
All right then, goodbye. Don't ever expect me to help you with anything, no matter what happens. I'm completely fed up with both of you. You've pushed me to my limit.
Same here. Don't ever try to speak to me again.
Hey, where did you go? I heard from Martha. Are you seriously going to cut ties with us? Is this for real?
You didn't keep your promises, so I'm leaving the house. Oh, and you two need to leave. I'm the one paying the rent here, so I have every right to ask you to leave. This is my decision.
Wait, hold on a second. I was trying to explain myself, I really was. But Martha wouldn't even listen to a single word I said. I tried to make things right, but she shut me down before I could even start.
I'm done listening to your excuses. Enough is enough. This time, it's over. I'm packing up your things right now. When you come back, you can just take them and leave, and don't try to talk me out of it. I've made up my mind.
What? What are we supposed to do now? Where will we go? How are we supposed to survive? Can't just walk out on us like this. We've been together all these years.
How about you get a job and take care of Martha? You promised Martha that you'd help her with her entertainment debut, right? It's coming up soon, and she's going to need all the support she can get. I'm not going to do everything alone anymore. You need to step up and take responsibility.
Don't mock me. You don't even believe it'll happen. There's no way this debut will actually take place. My connections are all gone. I've lost everything. You're the only person who could have helped me. But I know deep down that's not going to happen. I'm stuck.
I don't care about any of that anymore. You need to figure things out yourself. I've had enough of this. Goodbye. For good. I'm done with you.
Wait! Just wait! What if we can still work this out? I'll agree to the divorce, but there's something you need to do. You have to get back into the entertainment industry. This isn't over yet. We can still fix things.
What are you talking about? Why would I go back to that world?
You were a producer, don't you remember? You helped so many talented people get into the industry. You're still connected. The two of us could work together again, just like old times. And we can make Martha a star. Think about it. We could build something together again.
I've retired. I don't want to go back. I'm done with the entertainment industry. I don't have the heart for it anymore.
But you still have connections, don't you? You know people. You help so many people rise to fame. If we can get Martha to debut, it'll be so easy. We can start a new agency together. We'll run it ourselves. Just think about what we could do.
I'm not interested in any of that. You don't get it. I don't think Martha has the talent for any of this. She's not cut out for it. She doesn't have what it takes to make it in the entertainment industry, no matter what you think.
But you got her to win that beauty contest, didn't you? You know how to make things happen. You still got it in, you know? I know you do.
That win wasn't even mine. You took all the credit for it. Martha still thinks that she won the contest because of you. But I was the one who handled everything. The costumes, the preparation, all of it. And you're the one who gets all the credit. You didn't even thank me for it. You just took the glory.
I already apologized for that, okay? I said I was sorry. What more do you want from me?
Apologies don't fix things. You haven't done anything to make it right. You just brushed everything under the rug and moved on like nothing happened. I've had enough of pretending that things are fine. I'm done. I'm cutting ties with you both. I don't want to waste any more time, energy, or emotions on this. Goodbye.
Please don't leave like this. We can still make things work. We can fix everything. Don't throw away everything just yet.
Hey, what is this all about? Open the door quickly. Don't let that parasite occupy our house.
Occupy? This house is mine. I pay the rent and it's in my name. I'm getting a divorce from your father, so you and your family are no longer my responsibility. Your belongings are all packed in a storage unit. Take it and find a new place to live quickly.
What kind of nonsense is this? How could a parasite like you even pay rent? You can't keep up with your delusions, so open the door now. If not, I'll call the police.
Call them. I don't care. I can easily prove this house is mine. That will convince you. Go ahead and call the police. I'm not afraid of that.
Huh? You really okay with that, huh?
But before you call them, why don't you try asking your father about this? I'm sure it will be hard for him to keep lying at this point.
Dad hasn't been unreachable since yesterday.
What?
He disappeared from a relative's house and hasn't returned. What on earth is going on?
I see. Your father left you behind and ran away. He's unemployed and buried in debt. He ran away before that could be exposed.
Unemployed and in debt? No, he is the president of a major talent agency.
Where's the proof of that? If he's truly the president, where is his name on the agency's website?
Well, he doesn't appear there because he's above the president. He told me that.
If that's the case, why don't you search for your father's name? If he really has experience in the entertainment industry, something should show up somewhere.
Nothing came up, but I'm sure he uses a stage name. He must have a different name that he uses in the industry, separate from his real one.
It's true that he was the president of a certain talent agency. It was a company he started with financial help from relatives. But he didn't have the ability, and the agency went bankrupt very quickly. He's still carrying that debt, and he left you behind to deal with it.
Then how were we even able to live? You're unemployed, so it must have been Dad's earnings that kept us afloat, right?
I managed with my savings. Plus, I was working from home during the day, so don't think for a second that it was all your father's doing.
I can't believe that. Just let me in. This is mine and Dad's house, not yours.
You're the one who told us to sever ties, right? Now accept the consequences calmly. You wanted me gone? Well, here's the result.
This? Fine, I'm going to Dad's agency now. He should be there. He's probably hiding out somewhere, and I'll figure out what's going on. He wouldn't just leave without saying anything. I know he's there.
Wait a second. You can't do that.
Huh? Why not? Are you scared your lies will be exposed?
No, it's because that agency has nothing to do with your father. You're just telling people you're the president when you're not.
Yeah, trying desperately to cover up your lies, huh? Well, I'm going to go there myself and show everyone the truth. I'll let them see exactly what's going on, and you won't be able to lie your way out of this.
Wait, I'm telling you, you're making a big mistake. You really think you can just waltz into that agency and everything will be solved? You don't even know what you're walking into. The truth is a lot messier than you think.
What do you mean by that? Just how much worse can things get? I know the truth. You have been lying, and now it's time for that to end. You can't run away from it anymore. I'm going to make sure everyone knows exactly what's been going on.
You think you know everything? You don't know half of it. If you walk into that office, you'll regret it. There's a reason I've kept everything quiet, and it's not for me, it's for you. But fine, you go ahead. See how far you get.
Hey, is what you said really true?
You actually went there, huh? Well, now you know the truth.
Even when I mentioned your father's name, no one knew who he was. In fact, they were saying that there's someone recently claiming to be the president of that office and it's causing some trouble.
So, you've been claiming to be the president everywhere, huh?
Yeah, that's right. But can you tell me, who exactly are you? I saw a picture of you in that office.
Oh, that office was originally set up by me.
What?
A long time ago, I transferred the rights to someone else, but I'm glad they still display my picture there. It's nice to know that they remember me.
Wait a minute, what do you mean?
I used to work in the industry. That's all. I had savings from that time, and that's how we were able to live. I first met your father in the industry, too. We got along pretty well, and that's how things started. But the fact is, I didn't stay in that business for long. It was tough. When I met your father, I thought we were going to do something amazing, but things didn't turn out the way I expected.
Is that so? Wait then, can you produce for me?
Huh?
You used to be pretty active in the industry, right? That picture in the office was with a very famous actress.
I've already retired from the industry. I'm not going to do that kind of work anymore. Besides, isn't it a bit embarrassing to suddenly switch gears just because I'm a former industry person?
I know I've said some bad things before, but that's because I was deceived by Dad. If I had known that your mother was the one supporting the family, I wouldn't have acted like that. I wouldn't have been so harsh to you or anyone else. I would have understood the truth much earlier, but Dad kept everything hidden.
You shouldn't take that attitude toward anyone. Yes, your father certainly had his problems, but first you need to face yourself. You've been living in the bubble your father built, and now it's time to wake up.
So I'm reflecting on it now. Please produce for me instead of Dad. You must still have connections in the industry, right? You can help me.
Can't you do something on your own for once? You seem to rely on others all the time. How about putting in some effort yourself and trying it alone for a change? Stop depending on others to make things happen for you.
Well, you could at least support me a little, right? I've even won a beauty pageant, so I'm sure I can make it.
All right, fine. As a former industry professional, I'll give you some advice. You won't make it in the entertainment industry. You should just give up.
What?
I've seen countless aspiring talents as a producer. Most of them don't even get anywhere and end up quitting. You're just one of them, a regular person. There's nothing special about you. You may have a title or a crown from a beauty contest, but that's nothing compared to the harsh reality of the industry. Most girls with your background don't last long. They fall out just as fast as they rise.
What the heck? How can you say something like that to your own daughter? Doesn't it hurt your heart? You're the worst!
You were the one who asked for my help. so I'm just being honest with you. The entertainment industry isn't a place where nice things happen. It's a scary place. Your father's company collapsed because of it. He wasn't prepared for it. And the way he ran things, it all fell apart. He wasn't cut out for it. Do you really think it would be different for you?
But I've won a beauty pageant. I'm not some amateur.
Then do it on your own. You don't need to rely on me for everything. You have the skills, the looks, and the confidence. Go show the world what you're made of. You don't need my help.
Don't say that. Look, we've had a lot of conflicts, but can't we try to get along again as a family? Just this time, let's start fresh and forget all the past arguments.
Didn't you admire independent women? You hated me for relying on your father as a full-time housewife, right? Yet now, you're trying to flatter me and ask for my help.
Well, that's not...
Someone like you, so halfway between things, won't make it in the entertainment industry. In fact, you're still too immature as a member of society. You're used to living in other people's shadows, relying on them. That's not going to work in the real world. This is my professional opinion based on years of experience. You might not want to hear it, but it's the truth. Take it as advice, even if you don't like it.
So what am I supposed to do now? Been deceived by my father, the entertainment industry is closed off to me, and I've lost my home, and now I have to go to university.
Think for yourself. You've been trying to be independent all this time, haven't you?
All right, I get it. So please, let me in today. I'll reflect on everything and start trying to be independent from now on. I won't rely on anyone else, I promise.
Of course, I refuse. You need to find your own place. You're capable of it. You've spent all this time being independent, so now put that into action.
What? But I'm your real daughter, you know? You can't possibly hate me, right? You've been my mother for so long. We've had our issues, but family is family.
Now I understand the things you said to me. You said that no one would ever like a parasite, didn't you? Well, now I finally get it. It's not just about me, it's about what I've become. The person who's been living off others, waiting for help, never really growing up. You were right. I've been so dependent, so passive. Now I see why you kept pushing me to stand up for myself. I've been using others as a crutch, thinking that help would come. But it doesn't work like that, does it? You were right all along. I made the decision to block Martha's phone number. It was a step I had been avoiding for a while, but in the end, it was necessary. Martha had been an incredibly difficult person to deal with, and the constant communication, especially after everything that happened, was only bringing more pain and confusion. Blocking her was not just about protecting myself. It was also about cutting off the possibility of reopening old wounds that I had worked so hard to heal. After I cut ties with her, Martha, I heard, finally decided to leave the house. She packed up what little she had and found a small, inexpensive apartment where she could start living on her own. I think it was a mixture of relief and fear for her. She had always dreamed of breaking into the entertainment world, but the reality of it all was much harder than she had imagined. She couldn't let go of that dream, no matter how far-fetched it had seemed, but she didn't have the courage to chase it anymore, especially without help from anyone. In the end, her face never appeared in the media. She did try to make her way, however. The turning point had been when she won a beauty contest. That victory was supposed to be her big break, her moment to step into the spotlight. She got a role in a university student film, a project that seemed like the start of something promising. But in hindsight, that movie would become her only foray into the industry. It was her first and, tragically, her last real opportunity. After that, things took a turn. Reality caught up with her quickly. Life for Martha wasn't kind after that. She ended up taking on several part-time jobs to make ends meet. The pressure was overwhelming, and she fell deeper and deeper into debt, trying to pay for her rent, her everyday living expenses, and the fees for her schooling. She was barely scraping by, and there was no longer any sign of that dream she had once held so tightly. It was all slipping away, just as I had feared it would. But as much as I tried to understand her, I couldn't shake the feeling that she was going through this cycle because of her own stubbornness. She never asked for help when she needed it most, and now she was left with nothing but debt and disappointment. After we went our separate ways, something seemed to change in Martha. Perhaps being on her own gave her the time and space to reflect on what she had lost, what she had taken for granted. She started calling me from public payphones, time and time again, reaching out in desperation. I could hear the sincerity in her voice, the plea for forgiveness, but I couldn't bring myself to respond. I couldn't give in. It wasn't about being cruel, it was about learning from mistakes and understanding the consequences. I knew that if I gave in and helped her again, I wouldn't be doing either of us a favor, especially not for Luna. I had to stay strong, I had to stay firm, and so I ignored every single call. It wasn't easy, not by any means, but I did it because I knew deep down that this was the only way forward. As for my ex-husband, after everything that happened, he disappeared. Completely gone from the picture. I didn't hear from him for a long time, but recently I've been told that he's been caught by debt collectors. Apparently, he's been forced into hard physical labor to pay off his debts. He's been working in grueling conditions, trying to make money just to stay afloat. He had borrowed money from relatives too, and now even they want their money back. It's unlikely he'll be able to re-enter the public eye anytime soon. But honestly, it's what he deserves. He built his life on lies, deceit, and manipulation. He used everyone around him, including me, to further his own interests. Now, it's time for him to pay for everything he did. I don't feel sorry for him, not anymore. It's frustrating, honestly, to know how much he got away with in the past. But life has a way of catching up with people, and in the end, he'll have to pay the price for all the wrong he did. As for me, things are different now. I'm living on my own, and it feels freeing. I've learned a lot about myself over the past few years. I've had to rebuild my life, and in a way, I've come to appreciate the quiet. It's peaceful to not have to worry about someone else's emotional turmoil or constant demands. I can take a deep breath and finally think about my own happiness. But while life is calmer, it's not perfect. There are still financial struggles to deal with. I'm not rolling in money by any means, and I have to budget carefully. I've taken a job at a small talent agency, working as a talent manager. It's not the most glamorous position, but it's an opportunity to grow, to get my foot back into the industry in some way. And what I've found is that the talent I manage is exceptional. She's a good person, hardworking, and incredibly talented. I can see the drive in her, the hunger to succeed, and it motivates me. Being surrounded by someone so passionate has reignited something in me. It's not just about getting by, it's about pushing forward, embracing new opportunities, and rediscovering what I truly want. I'm starting to feel the spark of motivation again, and that feels so good. I spent so many years putting everyone else first. I was always focused on other people's problems, always trying to fix what was broken around me. Now, I realize that I need to focus on myself. I need to get back out there, work hard, and embrace my own future. I want to see where this path will take me, even if it's uncertain. There are still challenges ahead, and it's not always easy, but I'm learning to take it one step at a time. I've been through so much already, and I'm stronger for it. And if I keep pushing, I know that things will continue to improve. I'm no longer living in someone else's shadow. And that's a freedom I never realized I needed.